All right, we just finished discussing the first types of customer, which we call the loyal customers. Now we are moving to the second one we call seasonal customers. Seasonal customers, like the name implies, seasonal customers, they only patronize you in a particular season. So if you want customers that will come throughout the year, then you sell a product that people come throughout the year. If you sell goods like umbrella, expect to have more seasonal customers because they will patronize you more during the rainy season. Some others will still come even during the dry season, but you have more of seasonal customers because that product will thrive more during the rainy season. The third type of customers we have are the one they call the impulse customers. Impulse customers are those customers that patronize you only when the goods you sell attracts them. They are not customers that come to you at every point in time. If you display your product and it looks so attractive to them, they'll come and purchase. They say, wow, this thing is glittering and shiny. They didn't budget for it, but the way you arranged it and put it and made it look so attractive, so they come to buy. That means if you want more of impulse customers, then you make your product more attractive and you get more of them. Remember I said, impulse customers only purchase when the good is appealing and attractive to them. Somebody is going home, for example, he didn't plan to buy any maize as he's going home. He got on the way and saw the way somebody roasted maize by the roadside, and it's looking so attractive and enticing. And he said, even though I didn't plan to buy maize, but the way this maize is shining, I will not let it go. That person purchasing that maize that time, we call them impulse customers. So if you want more of them, you make your goods attractive and you get more of them. The fourth kind of customers we have are the ones we call the window shopping customers. Window shopping customers, just like the name implies, they don't come because they want to purchase. They come to find out price tag. They may have a relative or a brother who will purchase, but not them. What they do is that they go into the market to find the prices of goods. Sometimes somebody sent them. Sometimes they just feel they don't have anything doing. So let's just go around the market and find out what the prices of goods are. So they come to your shop, they ask for this, they ask for the price of this, they ask for the price of this, and at the end of the day, they are gone. The reason why we still need them in our business is that some of these people can bring in orders for us. That's why we need them. So you wouldn't say, so your work is just to come and price, and then you just dump everything and go. No, if you discover that this person is a customer that at the end of the day brings in other customer, why not? You allow them. And mind you, if your product is groceries, or this kind of supermarket where you tag prices, you get a lot of window shopping customers because they will come around, go around, check everything, go around, and then they will go. Come around, go around, and check everything, they will go. Sincerely speaking, in business, you hardly do any business that you not see window shopping customers. So someone come ask you price, ask you, and then they go somewhere, they are window shopping customers. We still need them in business because of the networking that we talked about previously. Remember, human beings are networked. And so they may have somebody that have the money if they don't have, and they talk to the person about it and the price is affordable, and here the other person comes. All right, the fifth type of customer we have is the one we call the wandering customers. The wandering customers are different from the window shopping. Window shopping come with the intention to find out price so that at the end of the day they will come back or get somebody else that will come. So they are called window shopping. But for the case of a wandering customer, these guys are wandering. This one feels bored at home. This one feels he's not doing anything. Let me just go around the market and while away time. So now let me tell you something. How do you differentiate between a window shopping customer and a wandering customer? A wandering customer does not have target of anything he wants to buy. So if you pull out, what if a wandering customer comes to your business and you ask him, what do you want? He might be thinking what he wants. He looks around and see what you have and say, do you have this one? Do you have that one? You bring them. By the time he finds out that you have everything he's saying, you begin to think what he thinks you don't have. When you see somebody is thinking what you don't have, he doesn't really have anything in mind. Now, the reason why we still include them as type of customer is that somebody can come with the intention of wandering and buy something. Window shopping customers end up not buying anything. They came to window shop. Wandering customers can end up buying. Do you see the difference? The difference here is that these ones came to find out prices and go back. These ones did not come with intentions of finding out any price. They came to just while away time. But in while away time, you can convert them to become an impulse customer by the way you put a particular product. Because some of them come to that particular business place with money, but they are still wandering. Wandering doesn't mean that they don't have any money. No, that's not what it means. Wandering simply means that no target, nothing, just while away time. If I see what I like, I buy. If I don't see anything I like, I come back home. This is why we call them wandering, because we still need them. Because at the end of the day, they still purchase something. What we do most times to wandering customers is this. We try to make most of our products attractive depending on the kind of product you're doing anyway, the kind of business you're doing. You try to make the product look in such a way that it will entice and get their attention, so that by the time they come in, you can see. Let me give you an example. Somebody sells charcoal. You know charcoal. Somebody is selling charcoal. See what this young man did to the charcoal. He repackaged his charcoal into a fine transparent leather, gave it a label, and then when you come, he puts something that speaks on top of that charcoal. So as you come close to the charcoal, the thing begins to speak and say, this charcoal, you can use it. It will not stain your pot. It does not bring out smoke. And you say, are you serious? Can it do it? Okay, give me one. Let me try. A wandering customer has bought one. This is why they are still important for us. But watch this. For a seasonal for a window shopping customer, he may not buy. He will ask you for the price and maybe get back to you. So all of them are needed in our business. This is the reason why we don't push any of them away, because one way or the other, we still need them. So with this, we come to the conclusion of the 5 different types of customers we have. Then the next thing we talk about is customer skills. We have 5 types of customer skills. The first one we are going to discuss, like I said, the first one we discuss is the one we call problem-solving skills. Our subtopic again is customer skills. The first one is problem-solving skill. Now, as a customer service personnel, you must learn this skill. With the problem-solving skill, there will always be a problem. The truth in life is that anybody who goes into business and expects not to see problem, the person has already got a problem by not expecting to see any problem, because there will be problem. So what do? We learn how to solve problems. The first way we solve problems is to make sure that there will be a problem. Now, if there will be a problem, what is the solution to our problem? So for you to solve any problem, you will always be thinking solution. Your mind will be solution oriented. While the person is still complaining, you're thinking of how to solve his problem. But you are listening to his complaint, but in your mind, you're thinking, how best do I solve this, bring solution to him? If you find out you can't offer any solution to him, you tell him, we'll get back to you. Most times when you hear business people tell you, we'll get back to you, at that point in time, they really don't know what to do to solve that your problem. But this is a skill. If you don't have this skill, you end up complaining, quarreling, and fighting with your customers, because they come up with different kinds of problems and you don't know what to say to them. You transfer aggression to them because you've not understood that there ought to be a problem in business. Then the second skill I talked about, or I mentioned, is the product information or product knowledge. Now, first thing we do in business is that whatever business you want to go into, take time to study the business. Any business you want to do, you make your choice of business, but just take your time, study that particular product. You can study if it is service. Maybe you say, I don't have any physical thing I sell, the services we render. You study it very, very well. When you have to be an expert in whatever you're doing, so that the reason why you need to study your product and become an expert is that by the time you become an expert, you can speak with authority. You can tell your customer that he can go anywhere. He will not see any service like this. Why are you saying this? Because you're an expert in that business. You know what you're saying. So he goes out and tries and still comes back. Even if he doesn't come back, he will still confess somewhere that truly that person offers high quality products. Apart from the fact that he offers high quality products, his after sales service is first class. Apart from his after sales service, if we come back with problem, the way he talks to us and relates to us is out of this world. If you see, with all I've said now, you see this person has taken his time to not only study the product, but also study the customers that will patronize the product. Because in studying your product, the next people you study is the customer. Remember, we talked about customers and their different attitude and temperament. So you study them and then study the product, so that anyone that shows up, you know how to relate with him.